Those two major headlines in this long pandemic, the hugs today, the thousands of reunions. For the first time in at least 18 months, the U.S. lifting travel restrictions on 33 countries, including Canada, Mexico, and most of Europe. And then we learned this evening that Pfizer is likely to ask now for authorization for boosters for millions of Americans 18 and older. First, those twin flights taking off simultaneously from London's Heathrow Airport today, bound for New York City. Passengers required to have proof of vaccination and a negative COVID test within 3 days of traveling here. Tonight, images of emotional reunions coming in from across the country, families together right here at JFK Airport. A couple hugging following a flight from Germany to Chicago's O'Hare Airport. And this image tonight near Buffalo, New York, cars lining up at the Canadian border, waiting to come in. And then just before we came on the air tonight, we learned of that request soon coming from Pfizer. There could soon be boosters for millions more Americans. ABC's Stephanie Ramos leading us off tonight.
American borders reopening today for thousands of fully vaccinated visitors from 33 countries for the first time in at least 18 months. For families and loved ones separated by the pandemic, emotional reunions.
She was a little girl when I last saw her. She's a big girl and an adult now.
Bhavna Patel finally getting to meet her grandson.
There's no words. You can't describe. How do you describe this feeling? You know, it's such a joy.
Celebrations kicking off early in the UK as crowds lined up to board planes to the US. Twin flights taking off together from Heathrow Airport and getting a big welcome on arrival in the US.
I feel like David Beckham. It's crazy.
Those visitors 18 and older must show proof of vaccination and a negative COVID test within 3 days of traveling. And at the US border with Mexico and Canada, proof of vaccination only, as thousands of vaccinated travelers crowd checkpoints and airports. In Los Angeles today, a protest against a vaccine mandate for city workers. But in New York City, the mandate appears to be working. 93% of city workers are now vaccinated. But over the weekend, an appeals court blocking the Biden administration's mandate for businesses. The owner of this hardwood company in Memphis doesn't plan to enforce the new rule.
I think it's very important you get vaccinated. I, however, think the government has no right to tell you to get vaccinated.
Vaccinations of 5 to 11-year-olds this week ramping up at pharmacies. And across New York City, pop-up clinics at public schools.
This is basically the best feeling of triumph I've had in, years.
Over the weekend, even Big Bird announcing he got the vaccine, tweeting, "My wing is feeling a little sore, but it'll give my body an extra protective boost that keeps me and others healthy." Big Bird drawing praise from the president, but backlash from Senator Ted Cruz tweeting, "Government propaganda for your 5-year-old." David, a U.S. government official tells ABC News Pfizer is likely to seek authorization from the FDA for vaccine boosters for those 18 and older as early as this week. No word on when a decision could come down, but health officials say they expected a third shot would be necessary to boost protection. David.
All right, Stephanie Ramos from New York's Times Square. Steph, thank you.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.